well, you're full of luck. Like, that's just like hope a lot of times because they're saying, we're going to really decode this division. People say, don't you like that? Translation, you're not willing to tolerate the better danger that naturally comes with a lot of luck. Now, let's be honest, it's the old stereotype, right? I'm open racist towards everybody. Listen.
I've ever thought it. I think that's stuff. Ooh.
Welcome everyone to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part of course of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He'll return it from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's going to pull it down and run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down here for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Offense getting set. It's second down. And they'll use the ground game here.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Crucial third down play right here. They'll try to run for the first down. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them the third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And there's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, helping just with 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Second down, we're going to throw it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
7th play of the opening drive. They've moved it and now face a third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. Here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Hard running through a tackle. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Trying to find some room. It's Hernandez. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a massive play. Moves the ball to the 14, and just like that, they're in scoring position.
And that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
The Seminoles trying to cash in here in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. He's running out of time here. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Ball handed to the running back. No shot to bring him down. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Noles hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Look at the blazing speed for that quarterback. Kirk, if you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. We saw that exactly on this score right here.
And they tack on the extra point. The kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Trying for a fourth down completion. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. They can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff running right. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. That one hurts. Smacks him up 10 yards. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's got it for a big gain. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
The thing I love about this play is the quarterback put this football where only his guy could come up and make a play on it.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane.
That's that means.
Return, and that means good starting field position for this drive.
We got to battle the
biracial accusation, so you got 2 black players.
The offense is set up with excellent field position. Off the play fake, looking to throw.
I literally Googled
That's a
when
fly
just
to the
before
wide
that
out.
shit started happening, I was like, this is a white line.
He's got some open field ahead. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
And they got no, they both they sound black. I said,
Offense has thrown interceptions.
you can tell me that dirty from all over the vibration.
Adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations. Try to find a new way to attack. Because
Light
right
skinned
now,
little
he's
girl,
going for a
dirty
big
Smollett
play
was
downfield.
biracial. You cannot
The
tell
pass
me
is
that it's Smollett.
intercepted. A
If
takeaway
Smollett
for
didn't
the
have a white
defense.
mama like that.
Finally able to take him down, but that's a
They
great
got
return
chocolate
after the
mama
pick.
and like a light skinned daddy.
He's just off.
I was like, what? I just knew that this movie is biracial. I just knew this movie is biracial. Nope. Black. Black. Black mixed with black. I mean, you can tell me this movie is biracial. Them and Steph Curry.
Oh yeah, you true stuff.
Oh, Steph Curry was biracial. I was went to look up. I just knew his white daddy was the coach.
The
So here we go, first play of the
basketball coach
quarter.
nigga.
it starts me thinking that Steve Kerr was
They'll run it here. The fullback gets the
I
carry.
didn't know he was gonna do it.
And the Seminoles looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Michael, and I told him that. And I just knew Steph Curry was
They're gonna run.
biracial. Okay, Steph Curry got 2 black players.
They bring it down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you,
What?
he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a
All
combination
of
of
them.
greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys
Hell
like
no.
Warwick
They
Dunn,
can't do it.
Devontae
Why you with
Freeman,
this
and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning.
Everybody likes it. When they even
Because I just love to see this
family
offensive
like
line in this
it.
running game
If this
able
was
to
a family
establish
like this, because
themselves. This
everybody gonna
back
be
is
like this.
already
Hey,
over
if you
50
got
yards
kids,
through
you
the
gonna
first
be like
half.
this.
So
But they,
really
they're
good job of establishing the run
into
game.
it. All the
Opens
girls'
up the play
cousins is
action.
like this.
Opens up
All
one-on-one
the
opportunities.
sons,
Just
wives,
keep
like-
winning the battle up front.
Why ain't nobody brought home the
Pop pass on the
time?
jet sweep. The
Right.
junior able to bring him down quickly.
The
Third
darkest
down
is,
coming up after that running play.
they just twisted up there. But he ain't chocolate, he like chocolate. So that's a high level. But I think her husband is like,
Can he make it to the marker? And the Knowles pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
Three guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Seminoles. So the offense flicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
That's when it got weird for me. That when the married into people, I was like,
Returner decides to fair catch this.
each is on.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. The back's got it. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Catch made down inside the 25. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, tie.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
You know what it was? It was her doing squat, and the pin was like right on her ass. And like she said something, and I was like,
he's going to return it from near the goal line. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up. And, of course, you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the return starts from inside the 20. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start.
Burners.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout.
Right there.
Finds
I was right
in the middle
there.
of the field. He's
I was
tackled
right there.
quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And here's the handoff. Fighting him off. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Now it's second down here. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. It's caught downfield.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Ball handed off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Using his legs here. He's got the first down and more. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
Well, the defense is so caught up in stopping this passing game that they underestimate what this quarterback can do when he pulls it down and can take off. He takes this one all the way to the house.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it. And it's complete downfield. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48. The Seminoles hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the freshman brings him down quickly. He brings the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Bringing pressure. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback looking to scramble. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36. The Noles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. He breaks free. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made quickly after the catch, but moves the ball to the 12. A red zone opportunity.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon.
And not talking to nobody.
You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
But what I'm saying is that if I live in
Press
Texas,
coverage
you
now
live.
from the secondary.
No, but I can't see myself wanting to.
That's a design quarterback keeper.
Need
Mid
to
gain
live
right down
like
short
that.
of the marker. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. It's 4th down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. Short throw to the left.
It's a fucking thing. It's like 18 points. Like on the TV.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The ball is loose. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Catch made on the out route. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. First half clock with just 7 seconds remaining for this first down play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He'll take a deep shot here. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Can he take it all the way? Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Pass rush closing in.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
Second and long for this offense after the sack.
That means always the toilet. God damn.
Quarterback drops back. Defense is coming after him. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Because that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy, or you got to think about double-teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
So after consecutive losses, they got to come up with something here on 3rd and very long. Offense looking to throw the ball.
It like it ain't you.
On the move, looking deep. Receiver left alone down
The toilet ain't changed. Your shit's clean.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Seminoles are looking to keep this drive going. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to make a big play downfield. Catch made inside the 10. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Solid gain puts him in good position for 2nd down and goal. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. Touchdown, Knowles. They've come all the way back to claim the lead. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution to reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. The Alabama offense onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that previous play. Tailback with another carry. Fighting off the defender. And he's brought down, but it's a first down, spotted near the 41.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that...
And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Now that's called making adjustments at halftime and coming out, believing in those adjustments and attacking a defense. Good job here with the execution and a great throw by the quarterback.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Interesting choice here on the goal line. 5 wide receivers on second and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. He's found some room at the 45. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. And the Noles hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a first down and keep this drive alive. I'll tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. Boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen?
Quick pressure. They've got him down for a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
With the sack on first down, it's second down. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Touchdown, Florida State, all the way back to claim the lead.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
PAT puts them in front by 7. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. The last last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. It was right down the field for a touchdown. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
He's moving out of the pocket now. There's contact on the throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The linebacker shifting around now. On the run, it's Hernandez.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Movement here from the tight end. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense will wrap him up after an 8-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. The Seminoles will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
It makes sense going for it here. Land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Offense comes up to the line. He might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. He's back to throw again on second down. And looking for a big play here. Touchdown, Seminoles. Made the defense look slow that time.
Oh, what a play. Man, this defense, they better watch out for this tight end today. It's proven right there how easily he can slip behind and get lost in coverage. And if that happens, this quarterback's going to find him and make you pay.
And the point after is right down the middle. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. This should be the last play of the quarter. Play action here on first down. Pass is incomplete. He caught it, but couldn't get his feet down. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Quick throw, misses his mark there. Incomplete.
It's where the artist getting wet too, or was it just?
Give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Tough situation for the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. He grabs it inside the 20. He finally brings it down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. First down, great scoring position. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Lets it go quickly. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, tied. Here we go, fourth quarter. Cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer.
And after you do this, you know, soon the probably like this.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
I'm excited shit.
Returner trying to create good field position. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. The Noles will come to the line to run the hurry up. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Finally they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the catch. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? Can he get there on the ground? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
They've converted one of their 2 fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a third attempt right here. And the back gets the football. Tackled, but first down.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping him on the ground. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage in the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Now with the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man, and they heave it deep downfield. Picked off, a crucial turnover. That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Gets made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. He's going to hand this off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama.
And, Chris, how often do we see it? When the game's on the line, it's about the line of scrimmage. This offensive line does their job. The running back gets in for this game-time touchdown. And now you're an extra point away from taking the lead.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. The returner is brought down. Gets to start with the next drive. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. They'll go to the line here with the clock running. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. The clock is still running. They'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So tie game, fourth quarter. They're going to go for it on this fourth down. Looking to throw for the first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And a timeout is called. They'll talk it over, tied late here in the fourth quarter.
Man, that's got to be deflating for this defense. They had this offense right where they wanted, and then they come up with a fourth down conversion with that pass.
And looking to throw now on first down. And here comes a deep shot. He's tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, if I'm the offensive coordinator, I would keep looking to throw the ball downfield. These receivers are too talented, and this quarterback has an ability to get into a rhythm, and eventually you're going to hit some big plays.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's running out of time here. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Extending the play now. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anything. He's going to bring up second down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. It's good. This playoff run continues with a kick for the ages. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch them.